It seems like the only thing older women have to offer men is heartbreaks and headaches. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Let's get straight off into this.
Dude, coffee to wake you up. I want a morning sneaky link. You know what I mean? Before my eyes are even open, I'm already just mid. Ugh. That's just like...
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Hey Google, show me the relationship with her father.
This is really gonna make me have a good day.
You know, yikes. That's that 1,000 dick stare right there, buddy boy. Doesn't seem a whole lot of mileage, brother.
If you want to date a single mom and you're
newsflash, I don't.
not willing to stick it in the fourth hole.
The fourth hole? What are we talking about? 1, 2, 3. Nostrils? Your ear hole? The fourth hole. I'm so confused.
Then maybe dating a single mom isn't for you. And actually, if you don't know what the fourth hole is, then dating a single mom really definitely is not for you.
Fourth. Oh no. I'm not eligible to date a single mom. Dude, duh. Nobody trying to date a single mom, brother, man. What is going on with these modern women? This is insane to me. And I don't think there's anything wrong with dating an older chick. If you like older chicks, you like cougars, cool, dude. Different strokes for different folks. But in my opinion, most of the time, a woman that's older than you is going to have more baggage. She's going to have more trauma. And more than likely, she's looking to get with a young buck because you have a lot to offer, which means your value is actually way higher than hers. I did a live stream a couple days ago where a young man came in. He said he was 17 years old, and he said he was dating a chick that was 25. I was like, okay, not that bad. But then he said, she's got 4 kids. Oh, God, brother, man. You cannot go for a woman that's older than you by that many years. How many is that? 8, if I'm smart enough.
Stupid.
And has 4 kids? A woman that's looking to date you that has 4 kids and is 8 years older than you, she's looking for you to go to work and pay for all her snot-nosed brats. That's what she's looking for. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Don't get bamboozled. If you're a man from the ages of 17 to 25 right now, here's what you need to do. Focus on yourself. Focus on your job. Focus on your career. Focus on your education. Focus on your body. Focus on your finances. Get all that stuff in order. Men have a much longer shelf life when it comes to the dating market than women do. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Women age out at about the age of 30. You need to sell, okay? 35, you're about half off, 50% off. At 40, clearance rack. 45, Salvation Army. 50, free sample at the mall. You need to give it away. So by the time a woman's about 27 to 30, you need to be looking to sell. You need to be looking to settle down, get a man. And when she got 4 kids, bro, she's a runner, she's a track star. There's nothing you can do.
Say that again. If you are stuck worrying about a man, he is not worrying about you. When you worry about a man,
It's the hen hands. I gotta start using these hands more, chat.
It's you as a girly pop. It takes you out of your juicy, flowy, feminine energy and puts you into your masculine energy, where now you're trying to control the situation. You're trying to make sure that there's a plan and that everything's taken care of and that everything will go according to plan. So that's you being so in your masculine that is trying to control, that also is trying to worry, that is trying to come up with a plan. What we're going to do instead is come back to ourselves and say, okay, whether this man chooses to text me or not, whether he chooses to make plans or not, whether he decides that he's invested in me or not is none of my business. I know I am worthy of investing in. I know my...
Bro, this is where I get so lost with these modern women. It's so I, me, I. Everything is so about you. Narcissistic in nature. When you're into someone and you message them, if they're interested back in you, they should message back. But it seems like, in chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree, it almost seems like nowadays both sides want to be chased. Men want to be chased, women want to be chased. Well, if that's the case, who's doing the chasing? It's weird to me. I got buddies that are single, and I'm like, how's your dating life going? They're like, it's going good. Texting this girl back and forth. I've texted her like 3 days straight, first one to text, but she hasn't texted me back. I'm like, okay. And? Like, you'll spend hundreds of dollars on a date with this chick, but you won't send her a text that's free? If you're interested in her, hit her up. I still believe it's in a man's true nature to chase. Men are hunters, women are gatherers. We hunt. Biologically instinctual is what we do. I chased Cass down. I hunted her down. I was like, I'm interested. I want to get to know you. I want to take you on a date. Women like that. That, to me, that's chivalrous. But some guys now want to be chased just as much. Now, here's the way that a man can be chased. If she's a 3 or a 4, brother man, you can get chased, brother. If you look at her and you're like,
Whoop de doo.
she better be doing the chasing. She better be racing. Shubadanaya, should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. She better be doing the chasing. She better be racing. She better be doing the dash trying to get to you. If she's between a 3 or a 5. But in my opinion, if a woman's between a 6 or a 10, maybe in a 7 or a 10, she's worth chasing. Especially in her younger years. Now, if she's 35, brother man, pump the brakes. You don't need to be chasing her in her 30s.
My energy is my currency, and how can I best use my energy right now to level up myself? Stupid. Do I need to go get my nails done? Do I need to go to the gym? Maybe I need to just sit down and read a book for once, put my phone down and breathe. Maybe I need to go on a walk. What can I do?
Maybe you need to get off social media.
Shots fired.
To make sure that I feel so safe in myself right now. I'm gonna go and do whatever the fuck that is.
She said, with those bird...
Good Lord. Then I go do what the fuck that is. Everybody wants to feel safe. Everybody wants to be chased. Brother man, not everybody can feel wanted. The thing is, a lot of you ladies look good. There's a lot of really attractive women out in the world. But the thing is, as soon as you open your mouth, it's like, ooh, you're ugly.
Shots fired.
As soon as you open your mouth. I don't want to hear what you got to say. Sorry, I got people outside working on like power lines, so I'm checking my phone. Let's get back off into this madness.
30s, it's starting to feel hopeless for me. So I went on a nice dinner date with a guy, and we're having a pretty good conversation. Of course, he's asking the getting to know you question. So he asks me if I have any kids, and of course I say no.
Okay, I hate to be mean, but y'all know I'll be roasting everybody. She looks like that from Mario.
Shots fired.
I'm sorry. She looks like the Crimson Chin could potentially be her uncle. I'm sorry.
I don't have any kids. I ask him, oh, what about you? And then he says he has 3. I'm like, oh, that's cute. You know, I mean, every guy's, by now, I'm like, okay, everyone has kids, so it's expected. Then he says, we listen, we don't judge. And I just look at him, I'm just like, listen, we don't judge, what? He goes and he says he has 3 baby moms.
Ooh, my man is slanging wiener.
Now to me, 3 baby moms, that's a red flag. That's an automatic red flag. Because you had 1, 2, and if you're going for a 3rd one, that's, like, I think that's stretching it.
Baby girl, you're number 4. Line up.
And then he adds on to the conversation, I don't mind having a 4th one.
What's a valid reason why women over...
What a savage, bro. He said, I don't mind having a 4th. You know, if you want to step up to the plate, be a baby mom, number 4, a real woman would do it. How about that? A real woman would step up. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. A real woman would step up and be a stepmom. That's why they call it a stepmom, because you got to step up. Y'all see how dumb that sounds?
Stupid.
When women say this stuff, men that are real alpha men should want to be stepdads. Are you dumb? Stepdads. I'll tell any man that really knows his worth is not going to be a stepdaddy, bro.
A girl the other day say it's going to be hard for her to find a boyfriend because, like, she's a lot and, like, not everyone can handle her. And I fear that's...
Newsflash, nobody wants to handle a chick. I don't care how bad you are. Why would I want to go out there and conquer the world, be competitive at my job, and have to come home and handle a woman?
Literally the whole point. If you were for everyone and compatible with everyone, then dating wouldn't be this difficult. I was single for 10 years, and I'm a lot. People have always said I'm a lot. And they always told me that I needed...
You're so much that nobody wants you.
Shots fired.
And you're still alone.
Someone who could handle me. As if that was a bad thing. So basically, it was always kind of reframed in a way that I had to be less myself. And that never made sense to me. I was like, okay...
I think there's one concept that a lot of these women can't realize is sometimes you might not know that you're not a good person. Okay? Just because that's who you are, you may not be a good person. I know that's unfathomable to think that who you are maybe isn't a great person. Maybe you need to chill out. Maybe you need to grow up. It's crazy to think, right? Crazy concept.
If I have to be myself forever, because unfortunately, like, I'm stuck with this personality, this is who I am, how am I going to meet someone and, like, tone myself down and then not be myself? Like, does that not defeat the purpose? Although I overall had a very good mentality and I am naturally a very confident person, I'd be lying to you if I said those type of comments didn't get to me. And between you and I wasn't myself with pretty much anyone I ever dated. Because I let that get to me on such a subconscious level that I just didn't know how to be myself fully. Some people that saw, like, enough of me, but then I also feel like I would try to, like, play some type of part around them, which was silly. But the point is, being myself mattered. The first night that I met my boyfriend, I was forced to be 100% myself. which was not the most natural thing for me when I was meeting guys, but it's what happened.
Wait, what? You said that you're always yourself, but then when you met your man, current boyfriend, I guess, it was hard for you to be 100% yourself? It wasn't natural? Dude, this is why I say some of these women talk like they're in the frickin' 3rd grade, dude.
Whoop de doo.
Happened. And thankfully, that means I'm with someone who doesn't think I'm too much. My friends think he's on crack for saying that, but he has described me as chill on several occasions. And he embraces all those parts of me that people kind of judge, and I embrace the parts of him that people might judge too. It's not only women who can be too much, by the way. So anyways, that's just my 2 cents. If you're struggling to find someone who is compatible with you and fits you because people keep telling you that you're too much, that's a good thing. Just saying. Okay.
Yeah, no. Any guy that's worth let's look at a high value guy, for instance. Let's look at a high value guy, right? Any guy that's high value, so many women want him. So many women want him. So ladies, if it takes you one guy it only takes for you to find one guy that can deal with you out of 100, newsflash, you're the problem. Like, there's so many women out there that are compatible with a lot of men because they've got a lot of traits that a lot of men want. What this says is you don't have the traits that a lot of men want, so you're going to look for the one man that's like, well, I guess I'm going to sacrifice you having the traits that I would typically want, and I'll just get with you because I really don't have a lot of other choices. Or, more than likely, he's way out of her league and he's just dealing with her because maybe he's like, cool, whatever. I like a few things about her personality, but I'll just deal with it. And maybe she got really lucky with this guy, but this doesn't seem like a chick that would be dating a guy that's like, I work construction or I work with my hands. She looks like this chick right here looks like she's going for finance, bro. You know what I mean? Ain't that right, Loki? I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh, wait. I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Levi Nichs of YouTube. Can I get some cash, please?
Morgan and 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of cash. The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. It's almost a good thing I was injured. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful. So it's completely free unless you win? Yeah. Hiring a lawyer? That sounds like really difficult. It's actually super easy. You can just go to their website, and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. And you can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there is only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, but it's 2 names though. How is it? Give me the script. Oh, both their last names. Okay, I get it. Okay, roll it. You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, you can trust Morgan & Morgan. Y'all know what time it is. Loki, free. Sit. Wait. Free. Good boy. Go to your place. So chat, I know I've been covering a lot of news recently. I really have, and I've been digging into that. But I'll be honest, dude, it's just not my bag, baby.
How about new?
I like it in short spurts, and I guess I got like a little spurt of it. Like, oh yeah, for a month I'm going to cover it. But I just feel so much more comfortable covering the modern dating relationship style content. And then I also feel like, in chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I also feel like I provide more value on the relationship stuff than I do with the news. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. With the news stuff, I'm just like such a normie. You don't have a ton of like good insight. I don't have a lot of good direction. I started this channel because I wanted to help young men be better. So I'm going to go back to my roots for a little bit until something crazy happens in the news. But I'm going to go back to my roots, and we're going to be doing a lot of modern dating. So I hope you guys aren't mad at me. I hope you guys don't want to leave or anything like that. You know, hope you guys don't want to give up on me here. But this is just my passion is here. So I'm going to get back into it. Let's go.
It hurts some feelings, but caring how much a guy spends on a date is lower class coded. I feel like I'm in a pretty good position to say this. I've been lower class, I've been higher class, and I was surrounded by the elite long enough to know that they do coffee dates, they do walk dates. They have enough money and security themselves to not evaluate a guy based on how much he's spending on them. Now, of course, there's an element in dating of making sure that a guy is generous and hospitable. In my opinion, he should be paying on the date and he should be picking dates that he can pay for. But it's such a weird hyperfixation that the high value women dating community has on what a guy spends on you, because it really just has no bearing on how he feels about you or how he'll be as a partner. And it's something that you only care about if deep down you know that this is just a farce that you're putting on. Because if you really could take yourself to nice restaurants, you wouldn't be so focused on a guy doing that for you. And of the extremely wealthy men I know, if a girl ever turned down a coffee date with them and tried to use one of those lines from the stupid dating coaches on here and was like, actually, I'm accustomed to more than a coffee date, then he'd kick her to the curb because she'd look like a gold digger. And he'd be right to
that's so true. I got a buddy right now who's dating in Austin, and he talks about like, oh, I'll swipe on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, and he'll see girls that are on boats, that are on yachts, that are doing lavish vacations, and he's like, I already know I can't afford you. He's like, I already know, like, I'm cooked. I cannot afford the lifestyle that you want, so I'm gonna be looking for a girl that's doing something way cheaper. And then chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. If you saw a girl you were swiping on Tinder and she was on a boat, on a yacht, in a mansion, on a rooftop, I'd be like, bro, I'm done. I can't afford you, baby girl. Even if I could, I can't afford you. It's okay.
do that because his future wife isn't someone who's going to be shallow or trashy like that. Now, the kicker here is that most people will date and end up marrying in their same social class. So it's really funny that all this high-value woman dating advice is all about faking it till you make it. Because the thing is, these women aren't even faking it well. They're wearing Shein old money outfits that they saw on TikTok, and they're nickel and diming.
Ooh. Shots fired! Tell them, girl.
And thinking that that's how you pretend to be a rich person. And I'm not saying this to shame anyone's financial situation, but I will shame pretending to be something that you're not, especially when you treat people on your level like garbage in order to do it.
The funny thing...
That's so true. Well, the problem we have, the big problem we have in the dating market right now is almost every woman thinks she's a high-value woman. Whereas men know, most of us know, I feel like, that not all of us are high-value men. I don't even consider myself a high-value man. Because I think you can't claim to be a high-value man. Other people have to tell you that you're a high-value man. So chat, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat right now. Do you consider Levi Nichs a high-value man? Let me know. Be honest. Do you consider me a high-value man? Personally, I don't consider myself a high-value man. I work for myself. I'm a solopreneur, but I don't have a big company. I don't have a crazy net worth. I'm not making $1 million a month. You know, I don't have a yacht, a boat, a mega mansion. I don't have a big family. Yeah, like there comes a money component when it becomes to being a high value man, but also in my opinion, you have to have a big family. I don't have a big family. I'm about to have 1 kid and I got lokes. I waited a little too long to have kids. So I'm not a high value man in my opinion. Now in the dating market, it's a little bit different. That's my vision of a high value man. In the dating market, it's 6 foot, 6 pack, 6 inches, 6 figures, and other women want you. Shubadanaya, should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. That's a high value man because no chick really wants a guy that nobody else wants. It's not the thing. They're never looking like, where's the one guy? Where's the one guy that no other girl wants? Where's he at? And the girls aren't really looking for that. They're not really looking for that. Let's get back into this.
Single girl, it is amazing. Don't feel rushed. It is not scary. I promise.
You're a liar. Why are you lying to these women, bro? You got lip injections. Oh, come on. Why are you lying to these women?
You, I just got home from seeing 2 girlfriends. I've been out and about, hot girl walks. I just made a chocolate ninja creamy. I'm gonna go out later tonight. The only responsibility I have is to be on a Zoom at 12 o'clock on Monday. And I am booked and busy. Or making your own money, owning your own shit. You don't have to put up with anyone yapping in your ear. Trust me. You will have kids at some point if you want kids. Do not worry, do not rush it. You will have time.
Do not worry, do not rush it. When you hit geriatric pregnancy at 35.
My mom had my sister when she was 39 without any help. So yeah.
That is not, but that is such bad advice to take. Well, my aunt Charlotte had a kid when she was 45. Yeah, and she had no complications. You realize how stupid you sound? Yeah, and I was the Queen of England in my past life. Like, come on.
I have many girlfriends that have kids and they're so grateful that they have their kids. But dude, do they wish that they could book a Pilates class whenever they want, or go for a walk, or go out to dinner, or go for drinks whenever they want without having to book a babysitter? Yes. And I'm sorry, I get to do my 10-step skincare without a little guy like yapping in my ear to hurry up. There's a time and a place for everything, so embrace this.
This is what we're seeing right now, is these modern women just become 30-year-old children. They have no sense of purpose outside of themselves. Everything is so narcissistic, so selfish. It's me, I, my. They have no sense of direction or vision or ambition from anything other than what they want right now in the immediate future. That's it. They have no yearning for a legacy, no yearning for a family. It's all so selfish. And I think this is because we raise kids that are narcissistic and selfish in nature. A lot of only child syndrome. You guys have heard about this. Only child syndrome's bad. I almost was the only child syndrome. It hit me for a long time. I almost kept it going, though. Because I thought that the only thing that mattered was me. It's the only thing that mattered that was me. What my wants, my desires, my needs. That's the only thing that matters. Only children are like that. Typically kids with brothers and sisters don't have only child syndrome. They realize they have to sacrifice for the betterment of the group. But these women, so many of these women, have just grown old, but they've never really grown up.
I've cut out men and I've cut out dating and I've never been more peaceful. Well, that is great for you. So what I want to know is who was the first person to tell all the girlies that going on online dating sites is the equivalent of like putting themselves onto a cheap buffet? Or furthermore, who was the first person to tell all the girlies that if they go to a singles event to meet other singles that they're essentially putting themselves on clearance? Whoever those people were, I want you to step to the front because I want to have a little talk with you. No, really, I don't want to have a talk with you because obviously I know, whatever, we all have opinions and thoughts on everything going on with modern dating and modern romance and modern love and blah, blah, blah. And we all know that no one is really approaching people regularly out in the wild without there being any type of parameters around it, right? So like 9 times out of 10, someone's in the grocery store, they're not walking up to somebody else in the grocery store because they don't know what they're there for. I mean, they're there for groceries, but they don't know if they are single and interested in being approached. And with everybody saying that people are like harassing them and, you know, intimidating them and all the things, I mean, it's no wonder that some men might be just a little shy of approaching you.
Yeah, men are very, very weary of this. And the thing, what's awful though, is if you're a good-looking Chad, it's never harassment. It's never harassment. It's, oh, he likes me. But if you're not like their type or a Chad, they're like, oh, it's harassment. He's bothering me.
You outside of an element where approaching is definitely invited and warranted, right? So with all of that being said, where should a single woman go who doesn't want to be single, who doesn't desire to be single? Where should she go to have some good chances of meeting some quality matches?
I got this one. So there's a few things. Find a local church where you enjoy the people, you enjoy the message, dress modestly. And then, ladies, I hate to break it to you, you're going to have to start shooting your shot, dude. You're going to have to start approaching men and talking to them. I know. But if you want a man, anything worth having is worth working for. Just saying. Also, if I was a lady, I would frequent a coffee shop in my area. A couple times a week. Same times. Because you want to find a man who has a routine. Men that have routines typically are successful. Habits. You get it. Go to this coffee shop. If you see them around a lot, do some double takes, do some smiling. And then if you see this guy a lot, go approach him, sit down. It's like, hey, I see you here a lot. Just wondering, are you from around the area? Boom, that's easy. Nice and easy. Go to singles events. It's another easy one. Get on the dating apps. People always ask me, like, Levi, I don't want to get on the dating apps. I don't want to go to church. And I'm like, well, you must not want to be in a relationship. You have so many tools at your disposal right now to go find a relationship. It's just like the fisherman analogy I tell guys. The more poles you got in the water, the more fish you're going to catch. So if you're on dating apps, you're going to church, you're frequenting a library, you're frequenting a coffee shop, you're frequenting maybe another area where people your age are going. Well, you got 5 poles right there, and then you add the other apps. You got Bumble, Hinge, Tinder, Facebook dating. There's 9 different poles you got in the water right there. Is it kind of daunting? Yes. But in my opinion, relationships are the most important things we're going to have with us until we get old. When we were standing around my grandmother, we weren't like, oh, she was a labor and delivery nurse. She just delivered so many babies. Yay. Nobody was saying anything like that. We were looking around the room at the legacy she'd created and go, wow, all these people came from one woman. All her kids had kids, and then her kids had kids. We got like 30 people in this room right now from this one woman and this one man. My grandfather had passed away at the time when we had my grandma's 90th birthday. But you get the gist. You smell what I'm stepping in. But it was a beautiful thing. That's the legacy we talked about. Nobody talked about her job. Nobody talked about her career. Nobody talked about how much money she made, how many houses they owned, how many cars they owned. Nobody cared about that. They cared about the legacy they left behind. So if a relationship's important to you, think about that. Begin with the end in mind. Think about the legacy you're leaving behind.
After coming across the conversation that my girl Jen, I think her name was Jen, was having with many people about what happened to her at the Crush Club, I think it was called, in Houston recently, I saw so many people in the comments telling people, well, of course, like, what did you expect? You can't go to the Crush Club. You can't go to a singles event. You can't go on.
Yeah, singles events, in my opinion, are hit or miss. You really don't meet your husband or your wife at the club. It can happen, but not likely, Mr. O'Reilly.
online dating. And then there was other people like, yeah, cut out men and I've cut out dating and I've never been more peaceful. Well, that is great for you. If you are at peace living life as a single person, that is wonderful. No one is faulting you of that. But why are you then even in the conversation of the people who intentionally want to meet partners? Why?
That's always been my thing, man. Like, why are you even speaking about it if you love it so much? If you loved it so much, why are you even talking about it? Why are your gums even flapping to talk about how being great single is? Enjoy your singleness. Why are you trying to get everybody else to be single, be miserable like you?
Why are you even in that conversation? Because truly you're not being helpful. And if people are going to leave you alone and let you be at peace with your decision to be peacefully single, then why not let the people who still are desiring a partner be peaceful with their decision and support them in their journey to find it? Because
I love it. I love it. That chick is great. She was awesome. And she's got a point. You notice it's always the single women that are online talking about how great being single is. It's never the women that are in relationships. It's always the single ones, right? Like the women that are in relationships are never online. I'm not never, but for the most part, they're not online talking about, I just love being in a relationship. You know why? Because they're enjoying their relationship. In chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I think happy couples don't post on social media. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Here's my whole philosophy on that. Why would you need to post about your relationship on social media? Aren't you happy with what you got? Why do you need to post on social media? Who are you projecting to? Who are you trying to create a false image for? Why are you trying to change other people's perception of you and make them feel and see like your relationship is great and that you love life and just everything is so hunky-dory? Why does it matter what other people think? Do you see Cass and I ever post on social media? No. We keep our personal life completely separate. You want to know why? It's because we're happy. It's because we love each other. We don't post about our vacations. We don't post about where we go. We're not like, look, you know, this and that. Now, did I post a video of the baby shower? Yes, I did, but that's different. Stupid. That was like a celebration. I'm not posting like, at lunch with my baby. Vacation at, you know, I'm in New Orleans with my baby. Thanksgiving pictures with the fam. Christmas pictures with the... My mom does that, but we don't do that at all.
I don't know if you noticed, but men don't know how to date anymore. Dating used to be an event.
Bro, your lips look like floaties. Shots fired! They look like 2 Vienna sausages you slapped on your face. Why are they so red and why are they so plump?
Actually planned something. You'd be sitting there getting ready thinking, oh my god, he said 7 p.m. restaurant, dress nice. Now you're lucky if you even get what you're doing before 11 p.m. And I'm not talking about the bad guys, I'm talking about the average ones. The normal, everyday, I'm a nice guy guys. Because apparently now, nice means lazy. They don't court anymore, they don't conquer, they don't even initiate properly. I swear to god, some of these men approach dating like it's a customer service ticket. Hey,
why would I approach a woman that's got a body count that higher than Jeffrey Dahmer? Shots fired! These women don't realize that once you become a runner, she's a track star. You don't get courted anymore. Once you've become a modern woman, you don't get courted.
Message Joe. Please respond in 3-5 business days. And the funniest part is they are confused when women aren't interested. They like, why should I always be the one?
I'm sorry, I can't get over the fact it looks like she hung up. It looks like she hung up a blanket from TJ Maxx and decided to do her lips like that. I can't take her serious anymore. I can't do it. I just can't. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it, Captain. I cannot do it. Oh my God, that was bad. Giving us advice. Men don't approach anymore. Men don't do this anymore. Men don't. Why don't you talk about what you could do? That's what gets me, bro. Goodness gracious. Uh-oh, what is it? Oh, this clip is going absolutely nuclear right now. He can't forgive her. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Muting it for music copyright purposes, chat. Uh-oh, where's he going? Don't leave, baby. I only did it once. I fell on his pee-pee. But it was by accident. He's like, I can't do this. You're dead to me. What are you talking about? I only bucked him one time. And I didn't even skleege. He didn't even finish. I know that. Bro, this looks like an act. Ain't no way this can be real. Bro, this is that D-tier acting. What y'all talking about? Are you cooked? Did you get everybody to come there? Now you crying? Man, showed up. Oh, maybe this is for real though, my dildo. And chat, if you guys think your girl's cheating on you, bro, I got a link in the description. You can go to Cheater Buster AI. Great app, by the way. Fantastic app. What you can do basically is you can put in a girl's picture, her name, her age, I believe, and some other criteria, and you can go in there and see. I've partnered up with those guys. So shout out to Cheater Buster AI. You can actually get in there and you can see exactly if she's cheating on you, bro. You can know. I got the link in the description in the comment. Loki, can you stop eating your butt, please? God. Did you just fall off your place? Did you just start chowing down on your tuchus meat, dude? We got people watching, man. I'm trying to run a show here. Goodness gracious. Unprofessional. Just unprofessional. Eating his butt. We got thousands of people watching. Loki's like,
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time, peace.